Good evening, everyone. Or at least evening for me. Hello, everyone. This is Thalen McCrum. We're back in Project Zomboid, following our character, Raymond Foote, who's a lumberjack who survived close encounters with zombies. He secured this house that he found. It was a survivor house. And we've just woken up in the morning following the events of our last episode. And now we're going to go back to our exploring. We had a very successful previous episode in that we found a whole bunch of backpacks. We found a backpack and 3 duffel bags after I realized I could make a backpack out of a sheet. So we've had a lot of luck there. But now we're going to go see if we can't make some more progress on clearing out that area around that quickie mart that we found after I finished cleaning up our character real quick here. We also found a metal baseball bat that we're using as our weapon currently because our axe broke. And we're in the process of offloading. So what we'll do is we'll put all of these things we don't need away real quick. There we go. And then sink. Wash our weapons real quick. We just want to get all the blood off of ourselves that we can. Fill up our canteen. And drink. So our character's all nice and topped off on water there. There we go. Anything in this? There's just some first aid stuff in there. Okay. Now, I think we're pretty good. We're going to put this flashlight in our backpack. We don't need it in our hand immediately. Same with this compass and the screwdriver, because we don't need those things necessarily immediately available. There we go. That'll help save us a little bit on weight. That's what I meant to do. Alright. I'm going to go downstairs real quick into our crafting area and offload the yarn and knitting stuff, because we're not really going to be doing a whole lot of yarn and knitting. We'll put the rope in there, because we don't need it. And we'll put the yarn and knitting tools in here as well. That way, we're just only carrying the rag in case we need to bandage something. We actually do need to make some repairs to our lumberjack shirt, because if we inspect it, it's got a hole in that upper left arm. And that's where a zombie tried to bite us last episode. Got the jump on us, took a bite out of our upper arm area of our shirt. We need fabric, needle, and clothing to repair that. So, let's see here. We've got a needle somewhere here. I think it might be upstairs. That's not what I meant. So what we can do is we'll go get some parts. And let's make a quick repair to that. I mean, we got lots of clothes out here to pick from. Let's see here. We'll grab this jacket. These pants. We'll take the worms, or the maggots, just because we can use those as fishing bait. Seeing if there's anything else that make good fabric here. We got some more bait. Alright, so we'll just go with that. I was thinking if we had any jeans. I know we got some in the house. Here. So let's come over here. We're gonna wash all those clothes that we just picked up. There we go. But yeah, I don't know that we were even close enough to need water for saving fishing bait like I've been doing. Because I've been saving some of the fishing stuff that we can use as fishing bait. And let's just grab these denim shorts here. There we go. Alright, so now we're gonna rip that into cloth. Because we can use that cloth to do tailoring. And we're going to do the same thing with this denim. But you have to have a knife or something. In this case, we're using this hunting knife we have to cut these up. And denim, you use that because it's a lot sturdier than regular cloth. When you make patches with it, it's less likely to tear again, stuff like that. There we go. Put the knife away. And let's go in here, because I think we had a sewing kit in here as well. Yes, we do. We have a needle and some thread. So let's look at our shirt here. And we'll also look at this jacket. This jacket's in perfect condition. Alright. What crafting recipes can we do in it? We can just rip it up. We're not going to do that. Okay. So we'll save that jacket, because the jacket has more armor than our current shirt. So let's inspect, and need fabric, needle, and thread. So we have a needle, and we have thread. There we go. So let's... Yeah, so if you patch this up with denim, notice it gives us an extra bite and scratch defense. So we're going to do that. There we go. And we'll take the rest of this, put it back in here, along with that. No, I didn't want to expand the denim. I just want to put the denim in there. We're in pain because of our exercising we've been doing. But there we go. So we patched our first thing. We've gotten a little bit of tailoring experience. And we're going to go put this jacket away because the jacket's a little heavy. This is where I've stored the duffel bags for now. Oh, I didn't mean to put that in the duffel bag. There we go. Alright, so what I might do... Because I can always carry one of these duffel bags with me if I wanted a little extra carrying capacity. But I don't need it right now. So let's go this way. Because the quickie mart that we found is over here. And that's the house where we almost got eaten by a zombie. Matter of fact, it's that zombie right there in front of the door that took a bite out of our shirt. There. Let's get into crouch mode here, and we're going to sneak up on this one. And so, when you hold the weapon like this, prepared, it does put you in the sneak mode. There we go. It's one less zombie. Nothing of value on it. Alright. And this, we also found a nice, like, perfect condition generator over there. We get out of sneak mode. The bat. Put the bat back on our bat. There. And let's go over here. So, we have this medical center over here that we were raiding, and the zombies decided to invade. And then over here, that's the quickie mart we found that is just absolutely full of food. I can't tell if the zombies are still inside or not. Not seeing them. I'm hearing them, though. Yep, there's one. That's... Oh, I just messed that up. I hit the wrong button. I actually hit the Q button and yelled instead of pressing 1. And let's see how many we get. It's just 2. We'll be alright. Alright. Okay. Oh, we got a fillet knife out of that one? We'll take it. We'll also take the jeans just because we can use the whatchamacallit. We can use the denim fabric. There we go. Alright. Here's one right there. We're going to grab this trash bag, just because trash bags are useful. Nothing in that. What about in here? I will take... Actually, we'll just take all of that. All those medical supplies right there will be good. We don't need any of that. I still hear one. Definitely hearing a zombie in there somewhere. Okay, so that's locked. Did I see a zombie over here? Nope, I did not see a zombie over there. Okay, let's check this here. Because this is going to have a lot of supplies in it, too. Oh, and it's unlocked. Let's close that. We've got a snow shovel in the trash can here. Come on, close the door, please. There we go. Socks, pillow, jeans. Lots of clothes in this medical place here. This is interesting. Got a fireplace poker. Tongs. The tongs might be useful. We'll take the tongs. Knee pads. I mean, we could wear the knee pads as defense. Interesting. And it's here. More clothes. And a keychain. And a key to the clinic. Nice. We now have a key to that clinic over there. And here's a zombie. Definitely hear a zombie out here somewhere. Alright, let's see here. We got a book, some electrical wire, magazines, nuts and bolts, twine. I mean, most of this stuff is... I mean, we'll take the lighter. The lighter could be useful. Paperback, flyer, gun club meeting. About this guy. We got some matches. The matches are definitely useful. We'll take that. Scrap electronics can be useful, depending on if you want to get... some tape. We can use the tape for repairing stuff. Oh, we got a wood-fired stove. It's got no fuel in it, but that's a good find. We can always move that. Because we can always use that for winter time to stay warm. Definitely hearing some zombies somewhere. I'm not sure where they're at. Take the tomato paste. We'll take... I'm not sure where they are, but I'm hearing a ton of them. Just an absolute ton of them. Take the salt. TV dinner, can. Muffin tray. Ooh, we got some more canned goods that we can take with us here. Fork, nothing. Sink. We got some yeast. We'll take the yeast. Bowls are also good. Got some more food that we can take that won't go bad on us. All of that won't go bad on us either. What about in here? In the fridge, we have some stuff we'll take with us. Freezer. Take that. I don't want to take the rotten or the melted food there. I feel like there's zombies back behind here. Why is this light not on? Okay. Interesting. Alright, so we got a package of frozen hot dogs. Oh. Is this full? Yeah, our backpack's mostly full. Okay. So we may have to come and finish looting this later. Ooh, we got some meat cleavers and some whetstones. Bottle openers, dish towel, nothing. Here. We'll go ahead and eat the zucchini. Just eat the whole thing. Because our character could use some vegetables anyways. There we go. We're going to collect seeds from this one. Just because the seeds would be useful. I'm going to take the salmon with us. And we're going to eat the yogurt. Okay. Hamburger buns. And nothing. Okay. Alright, so I think we've gotten everything we care about out of this room. Trying to figure out where the zombies are. It's going to be like bathroom zombies, isn't it? I'm more impressed that there was nothing in here. Why can I not click on that sink? There it goes. Alright. Let's go ahead and drink. And fill up our canteen again. There we go. Alright. I think we're just gonna go upstairs real quick and check and see if there's anything. Yep, there's definitely stuff up here. That's what I was hearing, was zombies upstairs. We're gonna leave the door open for them. There was one over here in the bushes. Can still hear some. This unlocked? It is. Nothing in it. What about over here? Nope, that's locked. Alright. Let's head back and offload. Because we've had a fairly successful run over here to the medical center. It's still quite infested, I'm pretty sure. My character's also not feeling great because of all the exercising I've been making him do. But he's getting some good experience on stuff. I just wish I could find like a fire axe. Fire axe would be like the ideal weapon for our character. Nice. Slow walk home. I also need to work on getting gasoline for the car. Since we now have keys to the car. Alright, let's zoom in here. Get our stuff put away. I'm going to put most of this in the freezer. Just because if we keep it frozen, it will last longer. Yeah, I know. You're unhappy. You're in pain. Okay, I think that's all the stuff that has to stay cold. Think. Yep, here's the beef patty I almost missed. There we go. Anything in our main inventory that needs to stay cold? No. Okay. We'll come over here to this thing. This is where I've been kind of storing the dry good foods, the foods that don't need refrigeration. Let's see here. What else we got? This tomato paste. Because we can use a lot of this for creating different types of food as we learn more about cooking. Nope, missed the pepper. There we go. And we're going to put the fillet knife in here. And we'll go put away our tools downstairs. I'm just trying to kind of keep all this stuff sort of organized here. There we go. I'm just going to put the compass in here because I don't actually need the compass, I don't think. I'm going to put actually all of this down here as well. There we go. And we'll put the seeds. I think we'll put the seeds on this one because I'm going to move that over to that shelf. I'm going to make this shelf like the farming shelf, I think. We're not ready for farming, but when we get there, you know, we will be. Alright. And I'm just going to use this kind of as our medical dump here for our medical supplies we harvested. Because we don't need to carry all these around with us. I should have put the trash bag downstairs, but it's alright, I'll just put the trash bag up here. Alright, so the bowl can go in here. I've just been storing jeans in here. There we go. And then we'll just put the trash bag under here. And that'll lighten us back up nicely. Actually, I should, while we're here, go ahead and finish washing all of our stuff here. That way our character doesn't feel dirty and awful, because that is a thing that can depress them over time. And then drink. There we go. Okay, back to exploring. So I kind of need to think about where we want to go next. So we've been over here, because that's the medical center. That's the Quickie Mart. We've got some community stuff up here that we haven't been to. There's a lot more houses over this way. Would be nice if I could find something like a gas station. So I think our best bet's going to be to go up this way. So let's go back out to the main road here. And see what we find. Because if we can find a gas station, we can bring back a gas can and fill up the car. And then we can really do a lot of looting. We could even go to other towns and stuff. Still need to find some feed for the chickens as well. So, maybe if we're lucky we'll find like a farm shop or something. Character's complaining about being in pain again. He's just gonna have to bear with it. That's what I say. We've got what looks like a medical zombie. Make sure there's nobody else hanging out with her. Come on, go down. Thank you. There we go. She's got a pager. And nothing else of value. Okay. But this is that Quickie Mart. Oh, it's got a few zombies have moved back in here. Come on, one of you follow me. Make sure we're not being snuck up on here. Oh, this one's got something sticking out of it. And it's a meat fork. Anyone else want to come hang out? So we got like 3 more. Let's see if we can't deal with these. Because this is going to be another place that we want to loot. These 2-handed baseball bats and things are just great weapons. Alright, come on. Unfortunately, our character being in a lot of pain is making it hard for us to swing effectively. That was a perfect hit right there. There we go. A lot of these medical zombies wandered over here. Anybody else have anything of value? No, not really. Okay, well, we're going to go in here. Close that up. Alright, they didn't have a sink in here. Do they have a sink at all in here anywhere? Yes, there's a sink back here. We can wash up back here real quick. Go ahead and get all this washed up real quick. There we go. This also helps us keep from getting like sick from like the zombie blood and stuff. And drink. There we go. Okay. But notice all of this is just like food and stuff. Like All kinds of stuff. And all of it's pretty much non-perishables. It's fantastic. So just like all kinds of things. The main thing is we do have a lot of stuff in these freezers and whatnot that will eventually go bad. We're going to have to, like, use that stuff eventually. But, yeah. So, I just wanted to clear this out. Don't want the zombies taking it over. So let's go continue exploring a little bit and head up this way. I've been up this way a little bit, but I haven't been up this way a lot. Mostly because last time I came up here it was pretty crowded. I've been to this house and that house. No, don't need anything out of there. What about over here? Anything in this trash can? Got a garbage bag. Oop. Secondary? What's inside garbage bag? Yeah, we don't need the address. There we go. Alright. Unequip. And then equip in both hands. I saw something moving in the corner of my eye over there. Oh. And see, this is the other problem we ran into earlier. Is there were herds up here. And I really don't want a herd. If I can thin this herd out some, that'll make exploring a lot easier. Yeah, I know. As long as they're coming one at a time, we're alright. Sit down, please. Sit down, please. There we go. Come on. Next. Yep, down. There we go. Good zombie. Yeah, I know, they don't smell great. They're zombies, what do you expect? We're down to 5. Looks like we've got another contestant, maybe? Yeah, here we go. Come on. Come on. Stop trying to eat people. Bad for the neighborhood when you try to eat people. Alright. That's 2 more down. Got a diary. We'll take it for the moment. Come on. Anyone else? Anyone else? Come on. Oh, here we go. We got it. We got a contestant. We can knock this one over. We can get this one down. There we go. Standing on them also keeps them from getting up, by the way. In case you're wondering why I'm doing that. There we go. Alright. Anything interesting on these? Not really. Okay. What about the mailbox? Sometimes you get some stuff in the mailboxes that are interesting, like... Got a propane tank. Interesting. There's no propane left in it. Oh, hello. We've got a large van over here. Let's keep going. Let's go this way a little bit. So we got a main road of some sort over here. Another trash bag with some junk in it. Another flyer. Oh, and we need to leave. That car had a car alarm. So, now that we've escaped the car alarm, wandered into another area. That house looks in interesting condition over there. I am not seeing any gas stations or anything along this area. It's probably down this way, if I had to guess. Let's work our way through these zombies if we can. Come on. Somebody. With all these trees on the side of the road, it's going to be very easy for us to get ambushed. See, there's one walking out of the trees right there. That's what I was worried about. Kind of limits our line of sight. We're going to have to kind of know what's around us. Let's see here. We got another one coming, it looks like. Doesn't look like we have any more coming out of the trees right now. There we go. Still looks like we're empty on the trees. That's the real problem with trees. Trees really destroy your line of sight. Which, I mean, that's very true in the real world. Get off. I mistimed that badly. Ooh. Those were tough zombies. But we gotta level up on our maintenance, meaning we get more durability out of our weapons and are better at repairing them. We've got some zombies at the construction site. They have definitely noticed us, and they've torn down one of the fences. Anybody around us? Nope. That's a lot. Yeah, I know. Our character's panicking. Alright, I do not have multi-hit turned on, which is why I'm having to fight a retreat here. I'm trying to thin these guys out. So if I get a little quiet, that's because I'm focusing on fighting and not getting overrun. Okay, we've eliminated 2 of them. There's another one down. Woo! Oh, we got another key to some house. Take the nails. And we got some jumpsuits and stuff. That was tight. But we made it. I got a clip-on tie we could dress nice. Oh, one more. There we go. Alright. Our character's tense on edge, in pain, hungry. Alright. But we made it. That was very risky on my part. But it ended up working out. Still got a couple zombies over here. And that's more than a couple over there. I feel like there's going to be a lot of good loot over here in this area, but we're not going to... Our character's not ready for that, so let's head out and head back towards a little bit of a quieter area. Head over into the small neighborhood over here, because I think it's quieter. Anybody in this house? What about in here? Okay, that's open. Okay, nothing in here. There's a zombie coming, though. That's here. Characters watching a little TV. What's that? Oh, nope. Going in through the door. Alright. Well. Ooh, we will take the duct tape. And we'll take the hacksaw just because we don't have one. There we go. We have 2 zombies in the house now. I already read that. Take a key to the house. We're being very risky. Just trying to grab anything we can really quick. We'll grab this brown sugar. Grab these canned goods real quick. We'll grab this ginger ale. Grab all that. We'll grab that. And we're just going to leave. Because the zombies have taken the house. Where they are taking the house. Apparently I couldn't figure out how to open the gate. So we're just going to hop over the fence. They can have fun with that. That is a lot of zombies over there. That's where we came from too originally. Oh, we got one. See, that one turned around and came back to us. Who am I? Oh, we're getting overwhelmed again. They are chasing us in the wrong direction too. Come on. I need one of you to go down. Stay down, please. Come on. There we go. Got her. That one did not want to stay down. Normally I wouldn't use my weapon to finish zombies. There we go. But I'm in a hurry. There we go. Alright. Another major fight that I wasn't expecting. Oh, I mean, we got some beta blockers, so we'll take them. And we got another key ring. And a denim shirt. Alright. Yep. Character's tense again. Looks like we've got another zombie with something sticking out of it. Probably another meat fork, if I had to guess. Alright, let's come on. Go down. That zombie was not wanting to go down. There we go. Alright. Nothing interesting there. And I was right. It's another meat fork. And we'll take this key because it's to some house somewhere. Alright. Oof. Yep, that one came back. Alright. Just because I'm going to push the zombies out of this neighborhood so I can keep looting. So we're going to go ahead and get this one. Even though our character's kind of starting to freak out about combat a little bit. And we've got some more. Oh, man. Apparently tonight is fighting zombies night. Well. Got another backpack coming to us. Nope. Get down. Well, you got lucky there. Alright. That's another small backpack. And we're still okay. Just a lot of muscle strain right now. So we got lucky again. I'm going to go ahead and finish clearing out the herd. Alright, come on. You can still hear them beating around in that house over there. Alright. There we go. Now we can finally retreat. And I'm very tempted to take that small backpack with us. We're just gonna take it with us. We're just gonna throw it in our other backpack. There we go. That'll be good for storage later on. Now, I'm gonna go back to this house I was trying to get to over here. I think I've been to this one over here, but we're gonna check. Oh, there's definitely a zombie in it. Guess you can have it. Especially since we got more zombies down here between us and getting home. And now the trick to killing the zombies with the whole stompy thing, you don't want to be standing on their chest. You really want to be kind of standing closer to their head. Otherwise you'll just keep stomping in their chest like I did that one just a second ago. Which is just not very effective. Alright. I could start looting the stuff over here. But we got lots of food back at home right now, even if it's not great quality food. And our character's pretty tired. So I kind of want to just get our character back to base, get him cleaned up, put him through his nightly routine, and see if we can't, you know, get him recovered a bit. Especially since he's in a lot of pain, he's peckish, he's out of breath, you know. But I really kind of also don't want this to be all for naught either. And we got some more zombies over there. I don't really want to go fight them. So what I think I might do is, let's go do a little foraging. Because I don't think we have anything on us that's going to... Well, we do have some stuff that will start to rot. Like the cheese and stuff. So let's go offload that. Now the cool thing is, by default settings, any zone that you're wandering around in fairly actively, like every day or two, I think it's every like 3 days, something like that, zombies won't spawn in that area. They might wander into it from other zones, but they won't spawn there. So as long as we kind of keep patrolling the area, we can keep the herd of zombies thinned down pretty nicely. It's just going to be a constant kind of maintenance, though. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our stuff put away. So let's see here. Into the fridge, the cheese can go in there. In the freezer, we want to put the pork chops. Alright, the processed cheese can just go in the regular fridge. There we go. Alright, cool. And the dry goods will go back into our dry goods storage over here. And dry goods just means non-perishable type things. Or very shelf-stable things, for people who are curious. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this back on our back. Put this in secondary, just so we can see what's in it. There we go. And it's a granola bar. So there we go, we'll put that in there. And then we will also go put the backpack over here. Because you don't really need to carry two backpacks. If I was going to carry a bag in my offhand, it would be one of these duffel bags. Unequip. And we're going to drop this on the floor here. This is just going to be kind of my bag storage area. There we go. Alright, now we're going to clean ourselves. Wash all of our clothes. Because we're going to have to check, because I'm pretty sure we've got another bite mark somewhere in one of these things. Yeah, our boots are going to need some work soon. Containers, so we wash off our backpack and all, so it's not dirty. Weapons, so they're not dirty. And then ourselves, just so we're not dirty. And then we'll drink and refill our canteen, because I'm pretty sure our canteen's probably running low by now. Yeah. This canteen's good for about a day, and then you have to refill it. But it was a good find, and it's a lot lighter to carry that canteen around than to, you know, carry around that 2-liter soda bottle. I do want to repair... I do want that. Let's see here, because I think I'm going to work on... Ooh, here we go. We're going to read this book, because we've started doing some tailoring. So we're going to read that. I'm just going to fast forward a bit while our character does some reading. And what this button up here does is it just kind of super fast forwards time through the activity you're doing. I'm not going to finish reading the book because our character is getting hungry, so we're going to go stop and feed him. Alright, so let's see here. Realistically, I should be eating the cold stuff first. Let's see what we've got. So let's eat one of these bolognas. We're going to eat a quarter of this bologna here. Well, that wasn't quite enough. Let's eat another quarter of that bologna. Wow, he's still... We'll just eat all of that bologna then, because he's still pretty hungry. I'm also not being super nice to my dude by just making him just chow down on a whole bunch of bologna. For people who may not know, bologna is like a heavily processed meat that is usually used to make sandwiches. In case people are not aware of that. As a kid, I used to love to eat bologna all the time. Alright, so we've gotten him fed. We're going to exercise real quick. Do our burpees here. Do like 30 minutes of them. And it's going to make him uncomfortable, but it's good for his strength and fitness training. There we go. Alright, close that. And then we're going to sleep. There we go. Because what that does specifically is that trains this strength and fitness when he does those burpees. It's one of the few ways to get it. And the more regularity you do it, the better the training effectiveness is. Alright, so we'll put our fanny pack back on the front there. And our backpack we will equip back on our back. There we go. Need to go offload this stuff because I left it in there overnight. Oh, close the door. Go. So let's see here. And we don't need the beta blockers with us. Is there anything? Oh, so we can write notes in this. You know what? We'll just put this in here because this will be a good little sanity journal or something for us. There we go. That's a keychain I dropped. That's right. All right, let's close that just so the door's not in our way. And we'll go offload all of this in here. Now, I'm going to offload the screwdriver as well, because we're not really doing a whole lot of disassembly. There we go. All right. So overall, I think so far we've had a pretty successful day. We've succeeded in clearing out more area and did a lot of exploring. So we got over here. We cleared out some more around here. So there's still definitely a lot of zombies in these medical areas. Like the upstairs definitely has zombies on this building here. We continued clearing, making sure that stayed clear. We cleared our way up this street and cleared our way over to the construction area, which we'll eventually want to clear. Same with over here, because there's some more stuff over here that looks like it might be useful. And we started to clear this neighborhood as well. So I think we'll keep pushing out and clearing this way while we look for gas stations. That'll help us out. Matter of fact, I forgot. We can make marks on this now here, so we'll... How do we do that? Ah, okay, so we're gonna zoom in and we'll just do that so we know that that's medical. There we go. That's cool. Nope. Okay, so I just click that again. Alright. And do we have something for like grocery or food or something here? Not really, but a neat little note system you can use. With that all said, I think we're going to call it there for this episode. Remember, this has been Thalen McRom playing Project Zomboid Build 42.11, which is the unstable branch that they're working on and getting ready to become the release branch. And it's what includes all the updated crafting systems and everything. And I think right now they're working on getting the multiplayer ready for it, which I'm looking forward to that because I know my friends want to do another multiplayer session of this at some point. But if you enjoyed this content, make sure to subscribe so you get notified whenever I release new content. And I hope to hear from you guys. Leave comments. I love hearing your comments. Tell me what you like. Tell me if you want to keep seeing the series. Tell me if you want to see me do a series on some other game. But as always, you all have a great one, and thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you next time.